Hey guys, Peter here for another How To Tuesday. Today I want to talk about how to pray part one. So prayer is obviously a very large topic, a very big part of our faith. So I just want to talk about it in a couple different part series here. But for part one, we want to dive into the 3 S's of prayer, which will help us to become better at prayer. But first of all, what is prayer? And so prayer is our communication with God. So God is constantly communicating with us. He is constantly diving into our lives and telling us really what He desires for our lives. But prayer is when we respond to Him. We are taking an action to communicate back with Him and respond to understand His will and bring Him our struggles, bring Him anything that's going on in our lives, but just communicate back and respond with Him. And that's really what is going to dive us deeper into relationship with Him, is by understanding His will and us responding to Him and living that out fully. So like I said before, there's 3 S's that can help us out with prayer. First of all, prayer needs to be sincere. Secondly, prayer needs to be scheduled. And third, prayer needs to be steadfast. So this first one was sincere. Prayer should be coming from an authentic state, right? It should not be something that we're trying to fake. We're trying to put on a persona for God. God truly knows already what's going on in our lives, what we're thinking about, what we've done, what we desire. He already knows all of that. So trying to fake anything doesn't make any sense. It's just a fake conversation with Him. And just with any other relationship, right? Nobody likes anybody to be fake. And God doesn't want us to be fake. He just wants us to be authentic, real, and bring Him everything, all of our desires as we are. That's what He wants. That's what He desires. It needs to be authentic. And so we need to focus on that. We need to understand that when we go into prayer, just be ourselves, right? You're called to be you. God created you to be you, so don't change that, right? Just be yourself, be who you are, and bring Him that in prayer. Through that communication, be yourself. So be sincere with Him in prayer. Secondly, prayer needs to be scheduled. This is one that gets lost quite a bit, I think, just because sometimes it's difficult to really sit down and pray with Him. It takes some time. It takes a lot of focus sometimes to do that. In our busy lives, it's just difficult to get that done. And so just kind of going throughout the day and being like, I'll pray every so often, I'll get there, I'll do it. We just don't end up getting there. All of a sudden it's 10 o'clock at night, we're in bed, and we're not ready at that point to pray. And so if we can schedule prayer every day and stick to that, that's really gonna help us to be disciplined in it and really dive into further relationship. So 2 things I would suggest. First, I would do a type of morning prayer. So right when you get up in the morning, whenever you have time, 5 to 10 minutes, schedule in 5 to 10 minutes every morning to just really give your day to the Lord, right? Whatever you're going to do that day, it should be to glorify Him, whether that's loving your family, loving your relationships, or even through your work. You should be giving it to the Father and giving up your day for Him. So do that in the morning, and then at night, 5 to 10 minutes to really contemplate what happened during your day, thanksgiving for what things have happened, or even your struggles, right? Ask for strength for things that happen during the day that you know you're going to need strength moving forward to handle. So again, secondly, prayer should be scheduled. Third, prayer should be steadfast. It's something that we need to continue to work on day after day, week after week, and continuing and moving throughout all of our lives. We'll never be perfect at it, and it's something that needs to continue to happen though on a scheduled basis as well, like we talked about, but it needs to continue to be pushed at. There's going to be a lot of days you wake up or throughout the day you just don't want to pray, whether you have a lot of struggles, you just don't want to bring Him, or there's just other things going on, or you're lazy. There's just going to be a lot going on, but stick to it, right? Every single day, all the time, we should be praying without ceasing. And this is really something that we need to continue to work at, really push through on certain days. It's not going to be the easiest thing. But the more we can do that, the more we can dive deeper into a relationship with Him, the more we will understand His will and live out our true lives that He is calling us to live out. So again, prayer needs to be sincere, prayer needs to be scheduled, and prayer should be steadfast. So those are my 3 S's of prayer. Hopefully you learned something today on how to pray, and hopefully we can dive deeper into some more prayer as we move forward, but hopefully you can join us back for another How To Tuesday. Thanks, guys.